The Montreal Canadiens have finally got their backup goaltender, at the very least for the short term. Jake Allen, along with a 2022 seventh round pick, are heading to the Montreal Canadiens from the St. Louis Blues in exchange for a third and seventh round pick in this upcoming 2020 draft. And that third heading over to the St. Louis Blues is the one the Montreal Canadiens had acquired from the Washington Capitals for Ilya Kovalchuk. So, in closing, this leaves the Habs with 12 picks in the upcoming NHL draft instead of 14, including their own third round pick. So that's Jake Allen, a 2022 seventh round pick to the Habs for a third and seventh round pick to the Blues in this upcoming 2020 draft. This is a great acquisition for the Montreal Canadiens, solidifying this backup position early in the offseason. I've been saying for a couple years now, the backup goaltending position has been a massive weakness for the Habs, and likely one of the main reasons we have not been making the playoffs. Our backup goaltenders, three of them last season, Lindgren, Primo, and Kincaid, combined for 4 wins and 8 points in the standings. That's probably one of the worst backup goaltending situations in the league in terms of results. So getting Jake Allen in there, who's 6'2", 203 pounds, and played 24 games last season and put up 12 wins, about 500, with a 2.15 goals against average and a .927 save percentage, is going to help us immensely. He also played 5 games in this most recent return to play and looked really good as well, with a 1.89 goals against average and .935 save percentage. It's also really important to have this position locked up now and kind of solidified, because next season there's a lot of question marks of how long the season's going to be, whether it's going to be 60 games, 82 games, but regardless, it's going to be a condensed schedule, and we need to get Carey Price some rest, and we've needed to get him that rest for the last couple seasons now. Not only will getting a solid backup help the Montreal Canadiens in terms of their standings, their points in the standings by getting some extra wins from their backup position, but it'll also immensely help Carey Price get rest throughout the season, and that's going to be really important next season with the condensed schedule, like I just mentioned. Jake Allen is also familiar with Montreal, having played for the Drummondville Voltigeurs as well as the Montreal Juniors in his development years after he was drafted round 2 in 2008. And we've also been hearing some rave reviews, like the one from his former GM, Doug Armstrong in St. Louis, about how great of a locker room presence he is, how he buys in and just does what he needs to do to get the job done. And we've also heard from Jake Allen himself, who is extremely excited to come to Montreal and play behind Carey Price. These are Jake Allen's words, calling him one of the greatest goaltenders of all time. And he seems like he's really going to buy in. He wants to get the Montreal Canadiens the group some points when he can and make Carey Price's job as easy as possible. So this is fantastic news for the Montreal Canadiens and their fans. Let me know what you think about this trade down in the comments. And of course, hit the subscribe button if you like these videos and the bell for notifications. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Scotian Canadian. Cheers, guys. Go Habs, go, baby! Woo! And no, it does not matter that we are spending $14.8 million on our goaltenders. Get out of here with that garbage. Carey Price has already proven time and time again he's worth his contract, okay? And Jake Allen, he's paid $4.3 million for just one more season. God forbid we're not going to make the playoffs next year by the deadline. That's an asset we can move and get that third round pick back. However, this is a massive ad for the Montreal Canadiens any way you look at, especially when you consider the Blues just saved some cap space and are looking to keep Pietrangelo. So we're going to keep him out of the hands of the dirty Toronto Maple Leafs. But no, it does not matter that the Habs are spending close to $15 million on their goaltenders. This is going to make a massive difference in terms of the Habs' position in the standings. So get out of here with that.